Hello and welcome. Let's get another solo challenge going. We've been doing a lot of Prelude, but I've been having fun with it. You know, at Helion, maybe there's something here. There's double Earth tags. Is that interesting in some way? It actually is because of Miranda Resort. What was the other company? Thorgate? And is there... I mean, hey, look, an energy tag. An energy tag. Helion or Thorgate? I mean, give me the... I want to make Thorgate work, and this is a run that anyone could make work, because that's 2 Earth tags there, another huge Earth tag here. We throw down a whole bunch of these goodies to the point where we go broke. And then next turn, we play immigration shuttles. Am I seriously thinking about grabbing this much? Like, I don't think the Jovian strat makes sense. But everything else is a really good card. So then Business Network, UNMI. And then the very first gen you just pass. Mining rights is probably worthwhile. I mean, a lot of this is probably worthwhile. But mining rights specifically, if I spend 9, that means I will have $29. But when I pick a titanium up, I then have enough for immigration shuttles. So now we're at 11 income. And then we pass again. Science, flooding, and some Jovians. Alright, now we're going near broke, but income. We don't have another Earth type to get, right? No, we're just at 3. I was kind of hoping we'd get another, but... Is there something better to do with her time right now? Like, I could ocean for titanium. I could do card draw. Let's do a little bit of card draw. Just real quick here. I'm not seeing what we got, to be honest. Draw 2 cards. Didn't I already? Okay, lichens now. And ecological zone. Those are cards I normally wouldn't pick up, but I'm glad to have them. Then we flood, perhaps, and we do grab the titanium, just because that way we're getting that TR from the flood. And we're still getting Miranda Resort for 3 income. Okay, 14 income. Looking okay. Soletta is actually really fantastic as well. We're just playing very few cards, but we're playing big cards. So now we're ready to actually win the game. And by that I mean we're actually going to start terraforming. Science. Are we doing science? We could do science. So by win the game, I mean not win the game, because I'm going to spend our time cycling cards. I can't get rid of a points per Jovian. That just seems wrong. I don't have that many building tags. Where's the stronghold going? I mean, there's a couple of places I want to put it. Let's get our just energy income up. It's fine. Fusion power for the card cycle. I like this. I like all of those. Ecological zone. It's so good with the viral enhancer. Is the city bad? The city's how I wanted to score my points, but now I have a points per Jovian and a bunch of science. We'll get the city out of here. It's okay. What do we get in its place? Extreme cold fungus. Alright, building industries. That's something that uses our energy. And plantation. All of these cards are good. But could we please get a card that's actually helpful? Because right now, I'm just grabbing cards. And, like, even Martian Survey, it's like, oh, fun, but, like, it's not getting us there, you know? It's not. The Ocean's kind of nice. Go grab those 2 cards, but we may as well just Martian Survey. It's fine. And I'm done actually feeling the Extreme Cold Fungus this time. Lava Flows is at least something. But let's Martian Survey. Just keep going with the card cycle. Eventually we'll get something useful. Another Jovian. I kind of want the Ocean, actually, don't we? Let's do the card cycle. That's fine. How many building types do we have? 4. Just wondering if it's worth taking the loan. If we took the loan, does that get us what we want? It gets us a med lab a little bit sooner. Is that helpful? Does the loan get us up to this bad boy? You know, energy income Jovian 23 doesn't really. A little bit of a tight spot, but I think this is good. And then the loan would get us the med lab, and the med lab would get us more income than the loan cost us, so that's fine. And then the land claim is absolutely not needed. Oh, card type. This is chronological. There we go. That's why my things are all messed up. I was off chronological. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I misclicked it earlier and it stuck, but Gen 7. It's so slow, but you gotta do. If you have the Thorgate and then a bunch of energy tags offered to you, you gotta think about it, right? So first we get the beam from a thorium, then we get the power supply. Where do we get a card draw started? I just don't know what to get rid of. Probably the media archives? I don't know, I have a lot of events. Right now it's almost breaking even already. Oceans, you don't really have enough. Yeah, the media archive, you know, let's pretend I actually misplayed the wrong card. Let's pretend I play like 10 more events, right? It's still only a card that nets you a little bit of money. And we're getting better cards for it. We really are. GHG factories, for instance. All right, now we're going to start actually cooking this planet in a great way. We have Gen 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 5 generations. Electro Catapult could be worthwhile in that time. Is AI Central worthwhile, though? I don't have any discounts, right? So it's like, really, it's only going to get used 4 times, and I'm just trusting that we're going to hit some card draw that actually terraforms the planet. Which is not, I repeat, not guaranteed. But let's go ahead and do it. So this is all our steel, and then we're selling a plant. That leaves us with 25. I want to make $1 somehow, but I don't know how. Because I wanted GHG factories and power. And is nitrolithic moss worth keeping? Maybe that's what I sell. Because that's a ton of energy. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's do it. Nitrolithic moss, get out. And then that means that we're good for heat, I think. 16 heat production and 12 energy. Like, that's going to blow us up in a good way. So now let's focus on oceans. And sure, we'll pick up all these algae cards. That way we don't have to buy AI Central. We actually got offered some decent cards. Trashing our energy now for plants makes me go, ooh, maybe. Look at this, though. 1, 2, 3. Boom. We don't have any oceans on the board. How much of a problem is that? And like, what do I want to do about it? Because I kind of like the idea of the convoy from Europa. And you put that here. And then... Okay, I was kind of thinking of it in a dumb way. I was gonna viral enhancer, plantation, and then do the ecological zone, but that's not actually that smart. Part of me thinks you do trash the energy. 1, 2. We only have 3 production, so we're making $9 back and a greenery basically. And the cost of that, like right now, we would have another heat bump next gen. We'd have 4 heat bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a free one coming. Then we have like another 2 per generation. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. We're good for heat. We're just good for heat. We don't even need to think about it. I think it's, if anything, we play viral enhancers for a card cycle. But I don't even think we have to do that. We could just play business networks, and let's just get through the deck. Ants, get out of here. Alright. We're in a god-awful spot, but if we get a tag, a card, that allows us to... Basically, Ox Gang, I'm looking for you right now. I could have done that card, but I didn't want to. Selling our energy for money. I mean, it could have been worthwhile, actually. I just really didn't want to. All right. So this bad boy goes here. Then we plantation. Oh, no, I meant to viral enhancer first. Crap. Well, we still want a viral enhancer, and we want to get rid of the nuke, because the nuke better not be needed. And then the ecological zone goes here for a bunch of money. I could almost enhance for plants instead of animals that are only worth points, but we're not worried about it. That's 3 heat bumps right there. Did you see that? And then a little bit more. The viral enhancer gets us our stuff back. 5 oceans, not quite there. Next gen, we're going to be at 0 at least. We need more oceans. We need more card draw. We have 2 generations to do everything. We have 2 generations to do everything. And the problem with that is that we don't need the heat. We need the oxygen and the oceans. And look at this. More heat, more heat, more heat. And as much as farming's fun, it's not this turn. It would be the last turn. And that's not good enough. If trees had been offered, maybe. But instead, we're getting like physics complex, which, I mean, granted, great for points. We do love some physics complex points. And we have 2 Jovians, so like water import from Europa and buying 2 oceans costs a net $40 something, like $50 basically. So you're spending 10 points or $10 to get 3 points. And like that's pretty good if we're gonna have to standard project one way or the other. Honestly, whatever, man. Get me out of here. And by get me out of here, I mean give me that money. Let's start with 2 cards though. Bushes and stuff, we like that. Then we aquifer here because we can put directly into the pocket. And then algae and bushes. Let's go. And we don't need that energy, so I'm not gonna do it. I could sell cards and play physics complex. I have a free heat bump, and I have 2 heat bumps, and I've got... No, I need all of it. I need all of it. So then we look at a card. Last gen, maybe that would have been fun. And then we draw a card blind. I mean, look, this is going to help us. Is it enough? Hell no. But it is going to help us. We need cards desperately because cards are the only thing that can save us. All right, cards didn't save us. Now we need $1 billion. I accidentally used all my steel because I'm a dummy. But there's the energy used. We could use another oxygen bumper. Ox gang? Ah, man, this is so poor. And we're gonna get like halfway up. Like greenery. Yay. Greenery. Yay. Free greenery. Love that. That's the last heat bump. But we're still a whole ocean away, let alone the greeneries that we can't afford. Technically, I could have bought Physics Complex just to get the card cycle, but I'm a little bit defeatist on this one, perhaps, in that I'm just going to buy the greenery into the pocket, because that, you know, feels alright. It doesn't make me hurt deep down. And there you go. We had a lot of income that I thought would make it work, and then we got a lot of energy, which solved our heat problem. But honestly, that's the kind of the hard thing. There are so many cards in the deck that will help you do the heat, right? The Deimos down, the GHG shipment, the events I already had, like the nuke and the lava flows and the other things. So Thorgate excels at getting energy, which excels at getting you heat. But you don't need it if you have cards that help you with heat. And we did not get the cards for the oceans, unfortunately. Ice Asteroid, Lake Marineris, like... I think I did give up on an ocean at one point when I had to pick between 3 cards. I didn't grab the ocean event for $11, but that's really neither here nor there. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. Sorry, I forgot to hit pass. And then we can put a, we don't even own a city. Well, Lake Marineris can be fertile. Oh, wow. 77. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.